Kenya has stopped the export of avocados to allow the fruits to mature, and that's all part of measures to protect the country's lucrative export market. Now, the Horticultural Crops Directorate suspended the export of halts, Pinkerton, Fuerte and jumbo avocado varieties by sea starting November 3rd. The Directorate has, however, cleared air shipment of avocados, including those in transit from other East African community nations. And the Directorate says the decision follows a survey which it undertook to authenticate the maturity indices of the avocado fruits in the major production zones. Well, let's now turn back to one of our top stories today. Of course, Kenya has stopped the export of avocados in order to allow the fruits to mature, and that's all part of measures to protect the country's lucrative avocado export market. According to authorities, they suspended the export of various varieties by sea starting November 3rd. Well, let's now find out what the industry thinks about this decision. We're joined by Ernest Muthomi. He is the CEO of the Avocado Society of Kenya. Great to have you with us on the show, Mr. Muthomi. Now, of course, authorities here are saying this is all about protecting the sector by basically discouraging the premature harvesting and the low quality exports of the avocado fruit. What is your take on that move? How do stakeholders in the sector feel about it?
Well, thank you very much for having me on the show. I think Africa is the next frontier for avocados, and as such, we must protect our reputation as a country. We are the African largest grower and exporter of avocados, and of course, the future lies with a good reputation. We want our consumers to enjoy the best avocados. And we know Africa has the best avocados because we have a robust climate, we have good soils, we have a sustainable value chain. So we really want, as an African region, as an African origin, we want us to really get there in the market and be reputed as the best destination, as the best origin in the world, with the best avocados that the world can ever offer.
So I'm getting the sense, sir, that what you're saying is that stakeholders in the avocado sector are okay with this ban. They're happy that the government has put it in place.
They are very happy. They are very supportive because they believe the future is about a good reputation. It's about our consumers enjoying the best fruit from Africa.
Right. But can you give us a sense of how this is really going to impact the sector? Because why does this suspension or the ban only target the shipping of the avocado fruit by sea and not its shipping by air? Can you explain that to us? Is it also clear to you what stages of the supply chain here in Kenya will be most impacted by this decision?
Well, that is very true. There's no ban. We just come close to the season. I mean, avocados have a phenology cycle. There is flowering, there is fruit set, and there is maturity to the right indices that people can enjoy the avocado. I mean, you cannot just have a baby today and walk tomorrow. So what you're just saying, our fruits have just flowered. We have an off-season fruit that we will harvest in January next year. But our fruits, our trees are flowering, have just flowered from September. So we have low volumes of fruit, and that can only be shipped by air. I mean, Kenya enjoys an equatorial climate, so we have fruits flowering throughout, but then the volumes are not justified for sea. We ship 23 tons on every shipment of a very 40-foot container. So whatever volumes we have, Kenyans can also enjoy. Africans can always enjoy, but we only want to make sure that we have sufficient volumes for the fruit that the rest of the world can enjoy. And that can only happen when we have sufficient fruit for shipment.
Right. But very quickly, is this suspension, though, as you say, is warranted, is it going to impact any part of the supply chain in Kenya's avocado producing industry going forward?
No, well, we pride ourselves as an origin that supplies quality products, and we supply that to our customers' enjoyment. So we feel that the volumes that we have at the moment, we know the market is in demand of good fruits and good and volumes. But at the moment, we are sorry. Our fruits are flowering. We are just getting the right fruit for you guys. Please allow us to give you good fruit, because there is a cycle. I mean, there's flowering, there's fruit set, there's maturity. And as a country, we have set the right dry matter. I mean, we know when our people will enjoy the right fruit. So we are happy. I mean, the industry is happy that we have the best fruit in the world. We are in the equator. We have the best soils. Our fruits are just grown naturally. They just grow, not just in Kenya, in the rest of Africa. We don't force any climate. They just grow on natural soils, on volcanic soils. They just enjoy natural sunlight. So we just want the world to enjoy what Africa has to offer and what
Right.
Kenya has to offer.